So now that I've done an unboxing of this kit, we've looked at the parts. I'm going to actually take a look at the kit itself as far as how I want to work with it. So we've looked at what we've got, and we have seen in the previous video, which I will put a link to down here. It's not going to be, it'll be down below in the description for the overall unboxing of this. So the meat and potatoes of this kit for me is essentially from here to here. The majority of what this kit builds up to is what I'm after. This is the thruster and wing assembly for the Galactica Jet Viper. So my thought here, as I look at this thing, pull this guy out. Come on, that's there's no falling. There's no falling in the workshop. Okay. So let's move that out of the way. So here's my perspective. So what I'm looking to do, and I'm assuming this goes to about here. So I'm guessing that's where this drops in. I'm looking to take, first of all, I'm assuming these guys come back to about here. So I'm going to take the tail assembly and whack it off right about where those stop. Maybe a bit above them, but probably right about here. And then I want to take out maybe from here to here. So take about 1.5 inches out of here to bring this, to narrow this up a little bit. So the front half, I'm going to cut this piece out from roughly here, following this contour to about this spot here. So just take this chunk out to about here. Let it come back to about here. Then take out from here to right about, I'm thinking maybe from about here to here. So that right where this starts to curve down, I bring this forward. So then right where this arc starts, so I'll be basically taking that right about there to shorten this up. And what that will do is that will give me the engine assembly I'm looking for. Take the tail fin off, move the tail fin forward, so where the tail fin's sitting about here, and I may even whack that off about here to lower it, cut it back and shorten it up. So basically do this. Now with this, I'm going to be looking to flip the wings. But I'm also going to be looking to shorten the wings. So I'll be taking the wings in here and there. So so it depends on how much this shortens is how much the wing assembly gets done. So the way it looks like I'm going to be doing this here is taking the wings off at the root here. So separating these, find out where this root point is, and do the same with the above wing, and then remove those. Do the work on the fuselage here. Then once I got that figured, I'll work the wing part. So that's the main piece that I'm looking at for what this aircraft is going to end up being part of, or how this is going to get used in the main build. It's still around Christmas, so I can't do this quite yet, but that's what I'm looking at for this. So anyway, that's what we have for the F4 piece. So now let's go ahead and take a look over to the Spitfire and see how that matches up with this one. So let's cut over there. And so I have done an unboxing of this guy already as well. So having already looked at the F4 and what we're going to do with that, we'll take a look at what we're going to do with the Spitfire. So there's our nose piece. Going to have a lot of other pieces and parts. But the short version is we're taking this guy and we're going to go from here to here. So we're pretty much taking it from this point to this point and everything forward. Now, what I may end up doing is building this out a little bit more as well, just lengthening it. So we have this, which drops on there. I'm looking for the angle here. There we go. I think that's the angle. Yeah, it goes on like that. So what I may end up doing is lengthening this out from here a little bit further forward and either dropping in another grill to the front like the Viper, or just doing something different. I'll have to cover this up. Although I may actually, you know what, I might leave that open as a callback to the original Viper, and maybe actually have the guns come out here. That might be useful. So what I'm going to have to do with this one, not dissimilar to what we did with the F4, is we're going to whack this off. The undercarriage is going to have to go on because it pretty much is the bottom half here. So put this bad boy on here. Cut that off. Cut this off. Sand like crazy, and then do fill. I actually like the idea of opening this up a little bit more, kind of like the really calling back to the Viper's nose. I will use the Spitfire cockpit, or at least the core of the Spitfire cockpit. Although I'll probably use the instrument panel from the F4. I just want to keep these lines as close to the same as possible. I know this is a little narrower than, this should be a little bit, well, maybe not too much narrower than the F4 is right at about this point. So about this point. So I'm really not going to go much further back than right here. And I'll let this go straight back into the tail fin of the Viper. So you Spitfire guys who like this model and are real big Spitfire fans, try not to have too much of a conniption here. I will have a bunch of parts for the parts box, but this is a nice kit. I like this. I like the panel lines on this are similar to the panel lines on the F4, so that helps. This one has rivets though, where the F4 doesn't. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get away with, not doing something about that. But we will see as I put it together. Now it is still December 2017. This is a start, the model kit for the model competition group build. That's what I'm looking for. The group build starts at the new year. So I will actually start cutting on the new year. But I wanted to show you guys what we had, what I have, what I'm working from, what I'm working with. So here you've seen the F4, you've seen this. So yeah, in a little bit we'll start tracking what I'm doing to put all this stuff together. So thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to offer encouragement, advice, critique. You can even criticize if you wish. But hey, I'm having fun, so that's what's important. And I hope maybe if you see that I'm enjoying this and it kind of inspires you, that hey, maybe you get inspired to rock on too. So whatever it is makes you happy, do it, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you.